Hello, everybody, and welcome back to IntyCenter for another whip around FODEUSS. We're going to jump right into the baseball this week because once again, I am past my bedtime and looking to get some Z's. So, folks, we'll just start with this. If Chicks dig the long ball, they will really have dug the opener between Jolly Roger and the Bandwagoners. Jolly Rogers, they get four homers off Warren Spahn, each of them a solo shot. They come from Duke Snyder, Alfonso Soriano, Roberto Clemente, and Gary Carter. The Bandwagoners, they counter with solo shots from Ted Simmons and George Wright, plus a two-run homer from Mickey Mantle. That's seven homers in the game. Now, those four solo homers, that was all Jolly Roger would get off Spawn, but the Bandwagoners do get more off of Steve Carlton, who was not the Stevest of Carltons in this one. They take the opener 9-4. Speaking of homers, Josh Gibson, he homered off Dick Redding twice. He was a bit more fantastic than the Dick was in that one. That's one more homer than Cleveland's own Big Ed Del Ahante got off of Babe Ruth. That helped Gale November secure a 5-3 series opening win over the Demon Bags. Folks, we here at IntyCenter are not afraid to admit when we were wrong or a little too harsh, and that might have been the case earlier this season with some of the comments we made about Greg Swindell. So let us be clear. Greg, if you're watching, and I know you are, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Swindell tosses a masterpiece, a complete game. He gives up one run on two hits. He needs just 92 pitches. He outduels Sandy Koufax. That's right. Greg Swindell outduels Sandy Koufax. The ball players top the free fallers 4-1. Cynthia Vostenard completed a sweep of amazings. How, you might ask? Thanks in large part to a five-hit night from Tip O'Neill. The Speaker of the House gets a triple, a double, and three singles. He scores four times in the game. Stan Musial drives in four runs. Cynthia are going to win that one 6-3. And as we like to do on IntyCenter, let's talk about a few games with some dramatic endings, and we'll start in Albuquerque, where the Angels were tied with the Surfers at 3 entering the ninth. In the bottom of the ninth, it's a one-out single from Charlie Gehringer. Then Eddie Matthews gets sent up as a pinch hitter, makes the manager look really smart when he sees just one pitch and sends that pitch high, deep, and gone for a walk-off two-run homer. And that's a 5-3 win for the all-seeing Angels of Hernandez. From there, we go up to Minnesota, where the Gales lead the Demonbags 3-2 after 7. In the top of the eighth, it's doubles from Tim Raines and Larry Walker to open the inning. And then it's Joe Nathan working out of that jam with nothing else, and that means we're tied at 3. But in the ninth, it's Tim Raines again, this time with a single to score former FODEUSS World Series MVP Wee Willie Keeler. That puts the D-bags on top. And then it's Walker again. This time that's a 1-2-3 run homer. Put some space between them. Zach Greinke works a 1-2-3 ninth. And that is a 7-3 win for San Francisco. But neither of those are anything compared to what we saw that same day in Reseda. The Free Fallers are up 6-3 entering the ninth. John Franco comes on for the Free Fallers, but they free fall into nothing and make their fans want to leave this world for a while. An error by Freddie Freeman opens up the inning. A two-out, two-run triple from Juan Soto caps it. Suddenly, we're tied at 6 and heading to extra innings. The Free Fallers get another error at first base, this time from, checks notes, Hall of Fame catcher Mike Piazza. That opens the door, and RBI singles from Soto and Buck Leonard kick it down. Jonathan Papelbon retires the Free Fallers in order in the bottom of the 11th, and the ball players win that one 9-6. Now, those two teams pick it up the next day right where they left it off. Top of the ninth, it's Reseda up 3-2, but Kenny Lofton, he gets a two-out RBI single. That's going to tie it up. Buster Posey tries to go to third, but he is out stretching that. That's going to end the inning. This time, Papelbon couldn't get a single out, more like a Papel boner. The pinch hitting Freddie Freeman got a leadoff single, and then the pinch hitting Gunnar Henderson hits a walk-off two-run homer. That gives a plate full of pancakes and the win to Receipt of Free Fallers, thanks to two of the pieces they got in the George Brett trade. Final score on that one is 5-3. We're going to end with this one, folks. Greg Maddux goes 8 innings. He gives up 1 run on 4 hits. He takes a no decision while striking out 15. Hilton Smith goes 8 innings, gives up 1 run on 5 hits. He takes a no decision while striking out 10. That's because Mariano Rivera blows the save. He gives up a 2-run single to King Kelly in the top of the ninth to let the inherited runner score, which, by the way, that's the only run charged to Maddux on the day. But after Andy Pettitte replaces Smith for the ninth inning, he serves up a walk-off grand slam homer to Hammer and Hank Aaron, and that means we've got a 5-1 victory for Let's Play 2. And folks, with that pitching staff, they are right in the thick of that extra wild card. Look out for Let's Play 2. And look out for us next time on IntyCenter for our next whip around. FODEUSS.